this morning's stream, this afternoon now for me. We're kicking off with some Empire Total War, just to play a little bit more on the France campaign, and then we're going to be playing some Crusader Kings 3. I'll be kicking off at 2:30. So without further ado, let's continue our campaign, where we have, for a change of pace, been playing as the French. Last episode was a bit of a long one, but we managed to, we were declared on by Great Britain and by the United Provinces, so those are both now ours. We've got a little bit of a problem that we're going to try and get more of our army out of these kind of external areas. We'll do that repair. Out of some of these kind of less useful areas, so we can better kind of police those, and towards mainland Europe, so we can defend France. Over in the North America region, we've got a few pirate-shaped problems that are impacting our trade a wee bit, but our trade's still looking okay. We've got about 8,000 income per turn at the moment, and we have tax turned off for a few regions to try and boost their the speed at which we'll get new villages set up, so we can get exports rolling, particularly from this area here. We were also declared on by the Inuit people and fought them off and took their land as well. So we're currently at war with the Iroquois, who declared war on, I believe it was our protectorate in New Orleans. So we'd like to get more troops over here, but we are spending an absolute fortune on army upkeep, sorry, nearly 28,000 there every single turn, and our tax income's 14, our trade income's 21, our other income is 3,410. So without further ado, let's crack on with it. I think we're just about to end a turn. Just checking if we've got any opportunities for diplomacy. So I'm looking for any other trade routes we can do, and let's just have a quick look at all our trade theatres. So we own 100% of this one, which I think is sugar. The Ivory Coast, which I believe is ivory. Let's actually check our trade, will we? Which is quite valuable to us. So we've got all bar 2 in this theatre. Fine. No, there's someone in that. They just don't have a trade ship. Then we've got over here, the Straits of Madagascar has been continually raided by pirates. Savoy are there at the moment, who we're at peace with, but it would probably be quite handy if we get some trade ships over there as soon as we can afford them. Because the United Provinces are gone, Ceylon is up for grabs at the moment, and we've got 3/5, sorry, of the trade routes here, where we've got ships in the spots. We're trying to back those up as well, and actually with 1,500 left, I wouldn't mind getting some naval recruitment on the go. There we go. I dropped something. Hi Mark, lovely to have you both here. I will put that right. Thank you, Mark. Sorry, it's going to make it look like the stream's crashed. It hasn't. It will just take a second for me to put right. There you go. Should be updated for you now, Mark. Hey, Russ. So when we took out Great Britain, it did take out... Ooh, that's interesting. Wrath Confederacy have some bigger fleets. Oh, Louisiana's just done us a huge favour, because that means we'll get trade income this turn now from there. it did mean that there was an enormous army that was in a big navy that will just disappear. It despawns. And there's the United States that owe their creation to France.
There is a port in this region that has not yet been developed. Select the type of port to construct here. A fishing port will help your population grow. A trade port will provide an income from overseas trade. A naval port allows the construction of warships.
And let's have a look at our prestige. Okay, Enlightenment 259. Still not as far ahead as I would like, but we're getting there. We might be able to put more people into Utrecht. I think, though, we might not. Just looking at we're barely keeping it together here at the moment.
Officier sur le pont. Oui, Captain.
Right. That ship kind of repurposed. Let's see if we can get into that trade theatre there. Right. England's pretty happy about their lot in life and paying taxes now. Mainly because we imported colonial dragoons who have that policing bonus. And we're not holding up too much valuable army in here at the moment. We could do with doing some more upgrades though. So I've started doing the infrastructure upgrades for metalled roads across the mainland first because it's more important for us to be able to run. Have we got any big upgrades coming up I was saving up for? Not really. So we're not going to repair Utrecht for now because while it's in a burnt out state, none of its bonuses or negatives are going to be in play. You know what? I'm going to upgrade the university and the pleasure gardens at the same time. Let's see if there's any of our colonies that need a bit of a kick. I'd like to take this because that will give us a land route to go and take out the pirates in Trinidad and Tobago, I think. I think we can walk up there. So we've just finished recently this building, the military governor barracks, so I can now do 2 units a turn, and I'll do... I don't normally like doing this. In fact, no, I won't do that. I'll put 2 units of line infantry in there. And then I think we'll try and get that up to 4 units maybe. Maybe add some cavalry and certainly add 2 cannons and then maybe a dragoon. Here we haven't done the upgrade yet, but it's on its way. That'll be ready next turn. I'll get 2 more dragoons here. So I'm getting these dragoons ready to either keep the peace in Quebec or to export them to Europe. And this is the fastest way of us getting those exported. Give me a sec. I'll see about the sound. Hang on. Turn it down. I quite like the music, so I'm going to turn that up and turn the other bits down.
Braxio's just subscribed. I don't wanna talk to you no more, you empty-headed animal foot trough water. I'll fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry.
Brazius, thank you so much for the resub. Another nerd, welcome, welcome. How's your day going today? Now leave before I insult you for a second time, you English big dog. I'm very quiet. Okay. Hang on, let me... I'll solve that in software first and I can turn it up a little bit. Sorry, very directional mic. Which reminds me I need to message the Kane about something. Okay, I'm going to keep saying words until it seems to be doing some limiting. Limiting? Yep, okay. Someone's complaining it was too loud the other day, so I did a lot of changes to filters. I will see if I can change that. That release. Audio ducking. Nah. Test, test, test. That doesn't seem to be doing very much. This doesn't seem to be doing very much. All right, there's something wrong with the filter. This is going to take a couple of minutes to sort out. Sorry, guys. Right. Off. Right. Okay, that looks fine. This should be bursting your ears, and it's not. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just checking. Still Series GG. Mic broadcaster.
Half-ass Punch just subscribed.
Hey, it's fun. 59 months. Also, great news that Banes are opening nearby. Chicken and haggis pie for the win, bud. Right. Do 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 do. All right. You guys can still hear me. I'm going to remove the filters, and then if that breaks everything, it is what it is. I don't. This is only going to be a short stream anyway, so there we go. That might remove a lot of the limiting, and it still seems to be capped somehow. What the frick is happening? Doesn't matter how much I turn it up or down. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test! Okay, that should be much louder. Okay.
There is a port in this region that is
All right,
not
is
yet
everything
developed.
balanced properly for you now?
Select the type of port to construct here.
Oh, you're kidding. Hang on. I can't hear
A trade port
anything
will
now.
provide an income from overseas
I
trade.
shouldn't mess around with stuff while we're streaming. There we go. Gaming, okay. Gaming is showing us okay. All right, can you guys hear the game still? All right. All right. I can't remember what I was doing in the game now, but there you go. New town emerges Manchester. Let's see. I've already got that built somewhere else. Church school. We'll get that set up. Happy drinker. Hey Tom, how are you? Okay, so we've got one trade ship here. Let's get those over there. It's a bit of a risk because we may lose them all. And we're also going to build out our army a little bit more here. So our army now has some colonial line of foot, which are pretty devastating now. So we'll set up 2 cannons. So in about 4 turns we can go and attack the pirates. Now let's have a look at our trade. So furs aren't doing all that well for us. Sugar's doing okay. And we've got this new bit here. No villages left. I always think the church school is a bit of a waste of opportunity. We'll build craft workshops. We'll see how it goes. Because they only add happiness to whatever religion. And they do spawn agents. Which I get is handy. But think. Yeah, the money really doesn't go as far as you hope it does. Just like real life, right? Right, so there we go. You cricked your neck in the night, so you're currently Batman turning. Reasonable. Oh, hang on. That is now blowing out. And this is why I had filters on it before. Right. Sorry, I'm going to have to redo all the filters I just took off. Okay. Hopefully, no matter how loud I shout... Okay, yeah, that's sorting it out. Job's a good one.
There is a port in this region that has not yet been developed. Select the type
How
of
loud
port
you
to
flank,
construct.
says another nerd. Indeed.
A port will help your population grow. A trade port will provide an income from overseas trade. A naval port allows the construction of...
I would really like to upgrade my ports a little bit more. So the Wealth of Nations was one of the big techs we were after. Orléans is our main university. So it means I'm going to need to upgrade the university again, which we've already got one underway. We can do another, but I'm a bit worried about how unhappy our populace already is. Because some of these buildings will add unhappiness through industrialization. And if we're barely keeping control at the moment, that could be a problem for us. Long is in 7 turns. We don't have free trade doctrine yet. And we haven't really upgraded many of our universities because we've been at war so much. We've been trying not to kind of cause ourselves more problems. Right. Flanders, there's no villages left. I'm going to take off their exemption from the tax policy, so that will increase our income a wee bit. And I'll repair this. Let's make sure the infrastructure's okay. So this will cause some negative effects, I think, as well, as we upgrade it. And we probably want to swap out having quite such a large standing army that could be more useful in being an offensive army if needs be. England's paying tax and happy, and we've got additional happiness benefits coming. I might actually do that, the ring forts, because that's giving +1 happiness to nobility and lower classes. So not so much for the defensive. Arcadia, where are you? Okay. Let's boost your happiness. And we got another commercial basin in the south of France. That may mean we can trade with one more nation. There we go. So we've either got Persia or Austria. Austria were at war with us until recently. Sure. Okay. So now we're trading with everyone, and we've got our trade income's 23,150 a turn. So that's reasonable. Our tax income's gone up by a little bit because we're now taxing Brussels. Let's start getting our global repression force set up over here. So I'm going to... I've already got one boat on recruitment there. We'll see how many dragoons. 3 more dragoons. So if I took the dragoons out of here as well, that's 10 dragoons. Alright, that's worth shipping back to the UK. in fact, Amsterdam would probably be better. I think this area is like fully upgraded as best it can be. There are no more villages left. It's bringing in a small amount of tax. I don't think, even if I do all the upgrades, we get boats much far, like more boat building slots necessarily for the trade boats. Let's go up to the north as well. I really need this because this is kind of a useless territory for us until we start trading everything else. Right, and yes, down here we want... I think we probably want a couple of those. I might then do two lots of dragoons and hire a general. And then that might be enough of an army for us to go and take from the pirates. Also, let's check our ministers out. I'm going to give him the boot. I think. Yeah, he's better for army. All right. How does that impact our... Yeah, we're nearly at 10k now between the trade deals and replacing our treasury minister. Hey, Hobo.
There is a port in this region that has not yet been developed. Select the type of port to construct here. A fishing port will help your population grow. A trade port will provide an income from overseas trade. A naval port allows the construction of warships.
À vos ordres. On embarque, monsieur. Avec votre permission.
Why is that the fastest route? That's odd. I just need a unit to go and sit in there so I can free up this trade ship, and we'll send the trade ship now it's done its job off to another trade theatre. I wonder how rapidly, if we use all of these ports... We're researching that. We are 13 turns. We're doing it at a wee school in the back of Beyond. Okay. That's the other fleet. So that should give a positive. That will give a negative to the the general populace. That's next turn. I'm trying to sustain my massive army spend. I'm going to try and reduce our army in certain areas because I don't really want a standing army that is quite so large. What's the army here like now? I had one more cannon. Right. Games will always crash second. It hasn't. I just don't have a better way of setting up CK3 quickly in the background for our next game. So I'm going to have to do all of the things and stuff briefly now. Did I already set the stream up for it? So it's okay, second chat. It doesn't matter where I can't hit the turn button and then do it while it's on doing the turnover, unfortunately. Let's make sure it does. Okay, it's all set up, so I should redirect. Then I'll hit CK3 and wait for it to load. Oh, Russia cancelled our trade agreement. That's somewhat troubling. How strong are Russia? Their enlightenment's not too high, so we should be able to beat them in a stand-up fight. Let's see if we can get them back on. Oh. Well, they cancelled it. We went, are you sure? And they said, no. Cool. How suffers the day? Not completely terribly. Oh, we lost a gentleman. That's why we got a gentleman.
Comment puis-je vous servir?
Ideally, I would like to stay out of European wars for a little while because we can... where we took over the United Provinces, I'd like to have an opportunity to go after some of the overseas territories, but... Oh, there's CK3 starting. Oh, this might balk the other game, but let's... Give me a few moments. Another cracking soundtrack. Be interested to see whether our Wednesday game holds up okay. Okay. Sorry, chat. Oh, no. There.
I say, old chap, I think those raiders mean to do us harm.
Hey, Shrimp. How are you, my friend? If you're not already following Shrimp, you definitely should do it. Twitch.tv/Shrimpy Shrimp was playing through some Call of Duty Black Ops 6, showcasing all of the his movement and talents that I do not have.
Not currently being exploited. Development in these areas now will increase your nation's trading.
Bloody pirates.
Impossible, monsieur. En avant! Votre Majesté! Arrivez! Monsieur!
Two towns I'm doing nothing with in Montreal. Damn, and none of these actually ports. That's the problem. Quite happy with my neighbours fighting each other. I don't care. The United States might start becoming a problem soon.
There is a port in this region that has not yet been developed. Select the type of port to construct here. A fishing port will help your population grow. A trade port will provide an income from overseas trade. A naval port allows the construction of warships.
Okay, that was those two. Right, down here. Jeez, hang on. I'm going to tab out just a second. So, for me, the CK3 music is freaking deafening. Much as I love it. Right, let's go and set fire to some pirates. Because now I can outproduce lots of the ships. Have we got more? Northeast, West Atlantic Ocean. No, Mediterranean. Okay, so we do have... Try and send these ships out. The reason I don't send them from France very often, particularly from southern France, is it's not exactly worthwhile. It takes them so long to ship out. You know, just fill that East Africa trade theatre with as many of our own ships as possible. Oh, that's one that needs repaired. Naval recruitment. Can't afford that last ship. Right, let's get at them. Cool, we got some useless militia there. What I could do with is getting a commander sorted, and I think being as we've got building projects going on elsewhere, I'll Duck our recruitment by 1 there, and I think that might be enough for us to recruit. Because that will give us 1 more cavalry unit as well. There we go. Bloody good commander as well.
Préparez les troupes pour la bataille.
So close yet so far. Oh, cough, Prussia. This is just... Really? And all my allies have joined me. Ah, balls. That might be the end of our Empire stream, because that's a 20-minute battle plus. I think we should be able to win it. Oh, can I even save it here though? All right. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to switch over a little bit earlier to CK3. Give me a few seconds, chat, and I will do the necessary, because it's either going to be a few minutes early or 20 minutes late. So we shall return in just a few moments.